everybody, my name is Kristen Cundiff and I will be teaching 8th grade language arts this year. Before we get started, I just want you to know that the syllabus and the curriculum map are both going to be posted on RenWeb on our class page, so you don't have to worry about writing anything down. Everything will be located right there, and I've got my cheat sheet. My family and I have been at the King's Academy since 2005. We've been around a little while. My son graduated from King's in 2016, and I have a daughter who is up at the high school. My classroom environment is built around the 3 R's. We are responsible, we are respectful, and we are ready to learn. Everything as far as dealing with each other, being prepared for class, all of that can be summed up in those 3 words: respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. 8th grade language arts is going to be just like 7th grade language arts, and that is divided into 2 main components. You've got the literature part, and then you have your vocabulary part. 8th grade literature is packed with novels. We start with Witch of Blackbird Pond, then we'll read Chains, then we'll take a little break around Christmas and read A Christmas Carol. We'll jump back in with Code Talker, and then we have a surprise novel, a new one that's coming this year that I haven't taught before, that's going to be wonderful. The literature, for the most part, is going to be covered at school. The discussion, the application, the applying the literary terms and knowledge, all of that will be done at school. The home part of literature is that you read, and that you may answer some reading comprehension questions, and that you understand what you read. Sometimes it helps just to be able to retell what you've read to your home teacher, just to make sure that both of you know what you're supposed to know. The vocabulary, though, is going to be kind of the opposite. Most of the vocabulary work will be done at home. We'll introduce the lessons, we'll go over the Greek and Latin parts of the words, we'll go over some of the words, we'll do some exercises in class, but for the most part, that is going to be completed at home. You will not have a literature answer key in your book crate, but you will have a vocabulary answer key in your book crate. Everything that you do at home usually will be checked in class for grade. If you're going to complete it, I want to make sure that you get the credit for doing it. The most important thing I need to tell you is that you need to read your assignment sheet. I try to put everything on that assignment sheet that I think you might need to know, probably too much. But in my book, I'd rather have too much information than not enough. So read that assignment sheet. If it's on there, you're responsible for it. If there is a question, if I make a mistake, and I will, please email me, because I need to answer that question for everybody else who's wondering the same thing but who's afraid to email. So you need to make sure that we have communication. That's just the best way for everybody to be on the same page. One last thing, you need to make sure that you're reading on your book contracts. You got 2 of those due to me when you come back to school, so make sure that you have those books read and your contract signed, and I will see you in August.